Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Daily Vibration. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Kamoy, and we are doing the Daily Vibration for June 15th, 2021. Now, we are currently at day number 79 on our level up journey. We have 21 more days left, guys. 21 more days, less than a month left, okay? Now, for the balance of the journey, we are definitely tapping into self-love, okay? And that is going to be a part of our meditative process and thought as we move throughout the rest 21 days, right? So, and if you guys find that the vocals today, my voice is a little bit more roomy and spacious, it's definitely because I'm recording without my headsets, and I'm in a different part of the house, so this is more ambient vibe, right? Okay, so welcome to the channel. It is Tuesday, so happy Tuesday to you. Keeping in mind that Tuesdays are ruled by Mars, so we got Mars energy in the atmosphere today, okay? Now, at day number 79, what you're going to be going in and meditating on today as you're moving throughout this energy. Today's not the day to crank it. I really want to say, this is not just energetically, this is not even the energy to crank it externally, where you're manipulating people, where you're trying to manipulate situations, where you're not operating with integrity, where you're just doing a whole bunch of fuckery. This is just not the time to be doing that, right? So you really want to be mindful of where you're placing your energy and your intentions and your focus within where we are right now. Just globally, energetically, spiritually, mentally, even physically, you really want to don't crank it. This is not the time to crank it, especially on some manipulative type energy, okay? So it is June 15th, 2021. We got triple twos in the date, which is hypersensitive, you can say sensitive energy, not hypersensitive, but sensitive energy in the atmosphere today, as well as double one. So you really want to be able to use your judgment properly, discern who you should share what and with and when you should share. Pretty much as you're moving throughout the rest of the week, you want to really pay attention to whom you're going to be sharing some of your information with, especially if you're in planting season right now, where you're sowing seeds, whether it's through ideas, whether it's through communication, right? There may be some aspects of what you're going through right now in this energy that you may want to keep it tight, okay? Just keep it tight, go through that phase of that first trimester pregnancy phase where you just want to make sure that that everything is good before you start sharing. That's probably what you want to do in this energy right now, okay? Especially in retrograde season. People are spinning, we'll be talking about the spin behind the scenes in the lectures, so people are definitely spinning. And we've also been using and getting tips and tools within the lectures on Saturdays that I do as to what is going on in the energy and how you should be moving personally within this energy, right? So, and I want to say, if you still want to go ahead and sign up for the lectures via Zoom, you can come on in, okay? It's a $75 donation, and you have access to the lectures on Saturdays from the time of your donation up until July 3rd, when it will be the last lecture, okay? So, we do a lot of cool stuff in there. Now, ruling number of the day is the number 8. So we got infinity symbol popping on up in the atmosphere today. So you also have new beginnings within the vibration of the number 8. You have wisdom popping up within the number 8, right? Now, I want to say every day brings you to a place, or every moment within the day brings you within a place where you get to choose exactly how you want to move, exactly how you want to be seen, exactly how you want to be remembered based on, how you choose to react or handle a situation at any given moment in your life, right? Now, we talked about accountability and responsibility, I think it was last week, okay? Or maybe I talked about that in the lectures over the weekend. But we talked about accountability, and within accountability, it was really important for you to step back and allow yourself to use your emotions as indicators, right? As indicators as to what's really going on in you, so you can hear, so you can feel, so you can understand, and then you can navigate yourself to where exactly your spirit is guiding you, right? A lot of times we tend to look outside of ourselves for validation, so we may not always get the sign or get the symbolism of what spirit is showing us because we're too external, right? We have a lot going on within just the planetary movements right now, where there's some retrogrades going on, right? Now, within the retrogrades that's going on, I want you guys to be mindful, right? Retrogrades are a way for you to kind of slow down and look within, be introspective, right? And try not to project so much externally, but really take a look at what's going on internally, right? Now, we're going to jump into the message of the day, right? Using the 4 elements. Now, I explained to you guys repeatedly that you are not just responsible for mastering your sun sign, but you're also responsible for mastering all 12 aspects of the zodiac wheel. So, for example, if you were born in Aries, you still got to master Taurus all the way down to Pisces, right? Because all of that energy is still making up different parts of your psyche, parts of who you are, right? All of these different signs has representation and archetypes. That's how we communicate, how we love, how we learn, right? How we grow, how we interact with money, okay? So with that being said, we're going to go through the elements. I'm going to break down how you can utilize these elements when I give the message, right? And then we're just going to talk about the message in totality with all of the elements, okay? So first of all, you got air energy, which is going to be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, all right? If you are not a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, you can utilize the air energy in this particular reading as per your thinking. This will be your spiritual or your mental thinking, your mind, okay? The thoughts, the loops, the mental mind loops, okay? So that's how you're going to apply the air energy, okay? Gemini's aspect is going to be about how you think or how you don't think. Libra is going to be about how you balance versus what's unbalanced in your life, right? Aquarius is going to be about what you know or what you don't know, okay? Now, but we're all within the mind here, okay? And that energy is showing up with movement and choices and decisions, but it's more about internally. And it's also showing up with I want to say the page of fire energy, okay? And with the page of fire energy, this is being very self-assured. This is being determined, okay? So there's choices and decisions that you need to make within your air element, right? Where you may have to make some choices and some decisions, but you can do this playfully. Just be determined, okay? Be bold, take a step, okay? Now, we're also going to take a look at the water energy, right? If you are not a water sign, which will be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, right? This energy is going to represent your emotions, your feelings, okay? Now, Cancer is going to talk about what you feel, what you don't feel. Scorpio is going to talk about, what you desire, what you don't desire, all about your transformation here, right? That's Pluto and Mars energy. Pisces is going to be about what you understand and what you don't understand, right? Now, I want to say this. You don't have to be a water sign to utilize this element. This is going to be about your feelings and your emotions, right? And the message is victory and success can be yours. Like, seriously, it can. But that's, once again, has to do with you taking courage, being determined, stepping out in boldness, all right? So you're going to have to get out of your feelings so you can get into your feelings and deal with the inner shit. This victory and success and all of this stuff that needs to come forth has to start within. You can't look externally for this stuff, okay? Now, when we're talking about the fire element, that is going to be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If you're not an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, you're going to apply this message to your intuitive nature, taking action, movement that may be required in your life, okay? Now, I want to say this, right? It is really talking about you being able to make wise choices here within this energy, okay? Now, as to making wise choices within this energy, this is once again saying you're going to have to look internally for this. This is not asking outside of yourself, right? But it's also paired with the Five of Rainbow. Now, some of this has to do with maybe somebody is unemployed right now, is worried about finances, may not have the spiritual guidance that you feel you need to make a step, right? You may feel like you got a lot of adversaries against you right now within this energy. Some people may even be feeling despair, misfortune, just disappointed, just unlucky energy, or energy where you're feeling doubt, okay? And for some people, this stuff could be playing out physically for you, right? So they're saying that you're going to have to really choose wisely what you're focusing in on this energy. 5 represents change. Also heart chakra work. So you may want to look at that area too, okay? Now, last but not least, we're going to tap into the earth energy. Earth energy is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But if you're not a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, this is going to be about the physical aspects of your life, okay? The things that you can physically see and manifest, all right? So Taurus is going to be about what you have and what you don't have. Pisces, what you can use or what you can't use, okay? Virgos, what you analyze versus what you don't analyze, or maybe overanalyze, okay? Especially when it comes to your health and well-being. Now, you have hope stepping on in here in rightness, which is the 9 of rainbow. So now this is the one thing about hope, right? And I really want you to look at this, right? You really need to step into a place where there is no question and no doubt that this thing is going to unfold the way that you would like it to, right? So I really want to say you need to step into a knowing. There shouldn't be any questions anymore about what you've been working on, especially if you've been doing this for 79 days. Like, you should be at a point, and let's bypass the 79 days. If you've been working on yourself consistently for a while now, you're going to have to step up into some FATE type energy. This ain't no question that this is going, shit is fitting to change, and this is going to pan out, this is going to work out for my good. There should be no question right now. There should be no question. That hope is paired with the 9 of Pentacles, right? 9 of rainbow in this deck, right? Some of you, a lot of what's going on is because it's time for you to start that business. For some of you, there still may be, some more work required. You may have to put in some more work, right? Some of you may have so much free time on your hand right now that you need to take that energy and put that focus somewhere else, okay? Some of you may just be avoiding something, that you feel is negative and you just don't want to, to deal with, okay? This really energy where you can tap into enjoying the things from within and watch them really be cultivated externally, right? And for some of you, this is about your comfort, being comfortable. Maybe whatever you're going through may not have been so comfortable. So when the elements are speaking mentally, they're saying any decisions that you need to walk into, you need to walk into those decisions internally. There's movement and choices and decisions to be made. And the way that you're going to be doing that is really by stepping out in the boldness and being determined. Emotionally, victory and success can be yours, but you're still going to have to step into courage to get that. Boldness, courage, confidence. Step into confidence. Even if you have to remind yourself of this repeatedly for the next 21 days. I am so grateful that I can confidently do X, Y, Z. I am so grateful that I am confidently doing X, Y, Z. Whatever that is. Build yourself up. Become your own best cheerleader. Right? Your intuitive nature is asking you to shift your perception as you choose wisely. Choose wisely and allow those choices to come from within. Especially if you've been going through some things where, you know that you've been doing the work and you've been putting the time and doing what's required and needed of you. Right? Earth energy is saying you're going to have to, step out and dream bigger, hope more. Operate in some FATE type energy where there's no questions that things has already worked out for your good and you already walking in that. Do you know when you can sit back and look at the gratitude around you for what you already have? It makes the other things seem not so heavy, because if you look back and think about sometimes what you've been through and what you've overcome will make you think that you're not going to get through whatever you're going through now. What makes you think you can't accomplish whatever it is you set your mind to? This is what the energy is saying today. Don't count yourself out. All right? Don't crank it today, manipulation. No external cranks today. If you're going to crank it, crank up that confidence from within. Build you up today. Don't use this energy to manipulate anything outside of yourself. Operate with integrity and love today. Operate with that. You will be surprised to see how far that can get you. You will be surprised. All right, my love. Yeah, I know the deal. Do something kind for yourself. Love yourself. Honor yourself. Respect yourself. And don't be afraid of the dark. Out of darkness comes enlightenment. Right? So I'm going to see y'all in tomorrow's daily vibration. Alrighty. Day number 79, y'all. We got 21 more days left to go. Enjoy your day, my loves.